It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Dyson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dyson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, it's Rose, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
He'll try again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the
field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On third down, Rose. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there.
With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Hall looking to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Robbins, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give, right side. Rose. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Rose, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
Good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jimenez. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run on first down. Rose. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, where the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints 14, Buccaneers nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's I used to hear my old man talk about. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
On second down now, it's Rose, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On second down, it's Robbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Robbins.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robbins.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He finds his man complete. That's Robbins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hall. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second down now, it's Robbins, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Deep.
A final shot before break. Dyson is going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Marsh. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Rose. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Rose. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack. And not.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Marsh, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but he'll stand on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in the background.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Up the middle they go. It's Rose. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Three yards remain for second down.
Off play action. Dyson. And this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Dyson, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Robbins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Hall. It's caught. It's Miller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Rose. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run on 1st down. Rose. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On 1st down, it's Rose. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down now, it's Rose, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming out and making the big-time play?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Hall on 1st down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
He had the interception, rose in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marsh, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Robbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
There's some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
108 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
They're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong run to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, it's Marsh, and he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just